Have anyone ever told you about the man who is called the richest in the world? The very famous figure who gives billions in charity, but did not build his success by his own work. This is the man who made his fortune by selling the work of others under his own name. This is the man who destroyed inventors and competitors repeatedly until they disappeared, some even until their death. At one point, the courts of America debated breaking his company into two parts because of his overwhelming power and manipulations. But even that did not stop him. This is also the man who has openly stated that through vaccination, it is possible to control populations.
First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
And yet when he visits your country, leaders line up to meet him, roll out red carpets, and treat him like a state guest. You can call him a money magnet, and you can call him greedy. But you cannot call him a tech genius. This is the story of Bill Gates. The journey begins in 1975 in Seattle, a city in the United States of America. A young Bill Gates, along with Paul Allen, started a company called Microsoft. At that time, computers were not common. Very few people even understood what the future of computers would look like. But Bill Gates had something important: access, connections, and awareness of where the industry was heading. His mother, Mary Gates, was connected to powerful business circles, including organizations where she met executives from major companies. One of those connections would later become extremely important. In 1980, a major opportunity appeared. IBM, the biggest name in computing at that time, wanted to build a personal computer, but they needed an operating system to run it. Microsoft surprisingly got the contract. But here is the important question. Microsoft did not actually have a ready operating system at that time. So how did they get such a huge deal? This is where critics start raising questions about influence, connections, and timing. Instead of building a system from zero, Microsoft made a quick move. They acquired an existing system called QDOS from Tim Patterson. That system was modified and renamed as MS-DOS. Microsoft then provided it to IBM. On the surface, it looked like a success story, but underneath, many people argue this was not pure invention, it was smart acquisition and rebranding. And the most important move came after that. Microsoft did not give IBM exclusive rights. This means Microsoft could sell the same system to other companies as well. And that is exactly what happened. While IBM focused on building computers, Microsoft started supplying software to multiple manufacturers. Slowly, Microsoft became the center of the PC world. This was not just business, it was control. Control over the system that every computer depended on. At the same time, another name existed: Gary Kildall. He'd already built an operating system called CP/M before MS-DOS existed. IBM had first approached him. But due to timing and business disagreements, the deal didn't happen. Microsoft stepped in and took that opportunity. Some people say this was just business. Others believe this was a moment where history ignored the original innovator and rewarded the one who moved faster. As Microsoft grew, it did not slow down. Instead, it became more aggressive, entering bigger competitions and taking on even larger companies. In the late 1980s, Microsoft entered another major conflict, this time with Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. At that time, Apple was working on graphical user interfaces, inspired by research from Xerox. Microsoft had access to some of these ideas while working closely with Apple. Soon after, Microsoft launched Windows. This moment created one of the biggest debates in tech history. Was Windows truly inspired? or was it copied? Steve Jobs strongly believed that Microsoft had taken these ideas, but Bill Gates responded differently. He argued that both companies had learned from Xerox. But critics say the real difference was never about who saw the idea first. The real difference was about who turned it into global dominance. During the 1990s, Microsoft became stronger than ever. Products like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint spread everywhere. Offices, schools, businesses, everyone started depending on Microsoft software. Some of these ideas had roots in earlier research environments like Xerox PARC, but Microsoft packaged them, controlled their distribution, and dominated the market. And once again, the same question returned. Was this true innovation, or was it control over distribution? Then came the Internet era. At that time, Netscape Navigator was the most popular browser in the world. Microsoft had Internet Explorer, but it was not successful. So Microsoft changed the game. They started giving Internet Explorer free with Windows. Every computer user automatically had it. No need to download anything. Slowly, Netscape started losing users. This led to a major case in 1999. The US government accused Microsoft of using its power unfairly. The court even ordered that Microsoft should be divided into parts. It was a huge moment. But after appeals and legal battles, the decision was reversed. Microsoft survived again. And once again, nothing stopped its growth. Later, Bill Gates stepped away from daily business and focused on charity through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Billions of dollars were used for global health and development, but even here debates continued. Some people praised his work. Others questioned the level of influence one person could have on global systems. And this story does not end here. There is still more to uncover, more questions, and more truth waiting to be revealed. If you want to see the next part, where we explore the controversies and the connections, including the discussions around Jeffrey Epstein, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video, because the story of Bill Gates is far from over.